Their life is all about that perfect balance between water and land. They're super chill, friendly, and always sticking together. Capybaras are the kind of animals that figured out how to survive without any aggression. In this video you're gonna learn a lot more about these capybaras. But before we dive in, I'd love it if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps us grow. So, the capybara is actually the biggest rodent in the entire world. Adults usually get up to 130 centimeters long and can weigh around 65 kilograms. They've got these chunky bodies, short legs, and a tail you can barely even see. You'll find them mostly in South America. Think Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, and Argentina. They usually hang out in savannas, forests, and wetlands where there's plenty of fresh water. Capybaras live a semi-aquatic lifestyle, meaning they move back and forth between land and water like pros. They're mostly active in the morning and evening, spending the daytime just relaxing to beat the heat. They're strictly herbivores, munching mostly on grass, water plants, and tree bark. Their teeth are super sharp and their jaws are strong enough to handle even the toughest plants. In the wild, you'll usually spot them near the water because they can make a quick getaway if a predator shows up. They're amazing swimmers and can stay underwater for up to 5 minutes. This doesn't just help them hide from danger, it's also how they cool off on hot days. Capybaras are famous for being social butterflies. They live in groups of 10 to 20, though sometimes you'll see massive herds of up to 100. These groups usually have one dominant male, a few adult females, some babies, and subordinate males. Inside the group, capybaras are all about cooperation. They graze together, chill together, and look out for each other when predators are around. They talk to each other through all sorts of sounds, gestures, and even smells. They whistle, growl, and purr to warn the others about danger or just to find their friends. The bonds between them are super strong. They often groom each other, which isn't just about staying clean, it's how they bond. And the young ones are quick learners, they just watch the older ones and copy what they do. New babies usually arrive at the end of the rainy season when there's plenty of food and conditions are perfect for growing up. After about 5 months, a female gives birth to anywhere from 2 to 8 little capybaras. These pups are born ready to go. They can see, walk, and even eat solid food right away, though they still nurse for a bit. Raising the kids is a team effort. Other females in the group often help out, which gives the babies a better chance at surviving. Interestingly, a pup can nurse from any female in the group, which is pretty rare in nature. This "it takes a village" vibe really keeps the population stable and the group tight. Capybaras are great at adapting to different seasons like heavy rains or droughts. During the rainy season, life is easy, lots of water and fresh greens. That's when they bulk up and save energy. During a drought, they slow down to save energy and look for any small pools or damp spots where food still grows. Their ability to handle these shifts is exactly why they survive in such unstable environments. Physically, they're built for the water. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are right on top of their heads so they can stay almost totally submerged while still keeping an eye on things. Their fur is coarse and a bit oily, which keeps them warm in the water and helps them dry off almost instantly once they step back on land. Since they're such great swimmers, they spend a ton of time in the water. They can hold their breath for 5 minutes and move surprisingly fast, which is key for dodging predators or hopping between patches of plants. They even have partially webbed feet to make swimming more efficient. For them, water isn't just a way to get around, it's a place to cool down and socialize. Plus, a lot of their favorite snacks grow right in or near the water, so having access to it is a matter of survival. Again, these guys are 100% herbivores. They can eat up to 3 kilograms of plants a day just to keep their weight up. Eating a variety of plants gives them all the vitamins they need, but when humans mess with their habitat and the plants disappear, it really hurts their health. Music, humans and capybaras go way back. In some places they were hunted for meat and leather. But lately they've become super popular as exotic pets because they're so friendly and calm. However, they aren't your typical pet. Keeping one isn't easy, they need a ton of space, a lot of water, and they usually get lonely without a group. While some farmers raise them commercially, there's a big debate about the ethics of keeping wild animals like this. In some areas, people wouldn't dream of eating them, while in others, they're a major source of protein. Capybaras aren't a threat to humans at all. They're gentle souls and get used to people easily, especially if they've been around them since they were little. They're so social that they don't just get along with their own kind, they've been known to hang out with dogs, cats, and all sorts of other animals. They might walk right up to you for a snack, let you pet them, or just nap nearby. As long as the vibe is friendly, they're happy. Lots of tourists visit nature reserves just to see them in the wild, which is great for raising awareness about protecting them in their homes. Capybaras play a huge role in their ecosystem. By eating certain grasses and water plants, they keep the vegetation in check and maintain the ecological balance. Plus, they're a key food source for predators like jaguars and caimans. They even help spread seeds, which helps the forest regrow. Basically, they're a keystone species for biodiversity. The biggest threats they face are losing their homes to deforestation, farming, and cities. Hunting and climate change, which messes with the water supply, also make things tough. To save them, many countries have passed laws to protect them and created national parks. Ecological organizations are working hard to spread the word about how important it is to keep these animals and their habitats safe. Capybaras are truly one-of-a-kind animals. Their social lives and how they fit into the world make them worth studying and protecting. So, have you ever seen a real capybara? Maybe at a zoo or while traveling? Let me know in the comments where you saw one. And tell me, would you want a capybara as a pet? If you had one, what would you name it? That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video and have a great day.